Everybody, how y'all doing on this beautiful Sunday? I hope everybody is doing well. Um, I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all for a little bit because I know sometimes we can go through things in our life, and sometimes we don't take the time out, to really appreciate all the things that God is doing for us and has done for us. We don't really take the time to cherish our loved ones, to really appreciate how far we've come. Sometimes we get caught up in the things, hello Eric, sometimes we get caught up in the things that was done to us. We get caught up in the way that we allow people to treat us. And sometimes, we are givers. When I tell you, when you're truly healed, and someone asked me the other day, how do you know that you're chosen? And I say, it's based on the situations that you go through. I tell you all the time that when you're chosen, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors because he knows that you're going to overcome. He knows that you're going to get through, right? And it's not that, thank you ministry, I can't see the rest of the name, but thank you so much for that donation, I appreciate you. It's through those situations, that people are sitting back, even those who may not like you, even those who may not support you, in some type of capacity, on some type of level, they're sitting back and they're watching you. And see, God knows what he's doing when he placed you on this path to go through certain things in your life to overcome it. And when you overcome it, it's those very same people that are watching you, even those who support you, the ones who don't, that become inspired by it because of what you went through and how you was able to overcome it. That's how you know. That's how you know. And sometimes the reason why God gives us time to heal is because, sweetheart, I say, even though he gives us the strength to overcome it, mentally, spiritually, physically, it messed with our peace. It messed with our livelihood. It messed with our self-esteem. It broke us down really bad. And people don't really get a chance to see how deep they cut you. People don't take the time to really see. They see you pushing. They see you getting up every morning. They see you go to work. They see you, posting. They see you moving forward in life. But they don't really understand the strength that it really took just to have that mindset to want to carry on after everything you have been through. I want to take the time out to tell you that I love you. I want to take the time out to tell you that I care for you. I want to take the time out to tell you that I'm a friend. I want to take the time out to tell you that I'm your sister. I want to take the time out to tell you that, I've been going through my own battles. And can I keep it real with you? It's been hard. It's been hard. When you have to sit back and watch people who you considered a friend just blatantly choose to lie on you, willingly choose to talk to someone and be in a relationship with someone that they knew you was close with and that they knew that you loved, willing to, taint your reputation to other people that you love. You have to sit back and watch them believe the lies that was told on you. You have to sit them move forward and not give you an apology for all the hell that they took you through, how they took you for granted. Not once show their appreciation for all the things that you sacrificed for them. You have to sit back and watch people, your blood, people that you love, overlook you, hurt you. And it's really hard at times to really get up and try to be an inspiration to people when you're suffering on the inside. But I come on here and I try to talk to y'all because I know I'm not the only one. So today we're going to talk about how to love yourself better, how to forgive yourself, right? Sometimes it's hard, and I just want to read, a section out of my book. For those of you, I want to thank everybody who's purchased a copy of my book, who's reached out to me and told me how it's inspired you, how it's really, had a positive effect on your life. And for those of you who have not bought a copy, that link is going to be in the description box below. It's also going to be posted on the community board. So what we're going to be talking about is learning to forgive others and to also forgive ourselves. And so it's my book, I'm going to read a section. The journey towards forgiveness will in general have two major roads: excusing others and excusing ourselves. Indeed, even in the primary acts of mass violence, betrayal, deceit, we should learn to pardon ourselves. They should excuse themselves for all the things that they couldn't do and couldn't forestall. They should pardon themselves for their fertility. Also, obviously, they should pardon the culprit, right? The person who went up against you. It's two parts of it. It's not just learning to forgive yourself for allowing it or for being in that situation. It's also forgiving the abuser, forgiving the person who inflicted that harm and that pain onto you, right? And there's no reverse way around it. This world is so buried in old injuries and scorn that pardoning is totally pressing. It's one of the manners in which we break the patterns of agony. In such a case that we don't excuse, we sink considerably more profoundly into torment. And afterward, we respond to the world from spaces of torment and dread and disdain, which spreads the disease significantly more. I never disclosed to you that the otherworldly way would be simple, yet I am living confirmation that taking this profound excursion should be possible in the event that you are unfaltering. So in the event that you are pursuing this, you will be moved by some of the individual battles and catastrophes, yet in sharing them to you, I do as such to associate and recuperate other people who have experienced the equivalent, if not more awful circumstances. So pretty much what I'm trying to say in this book, I'm going to break it down before I continue to read more. The purpose in me coming on here and talking to you and writing that is to say, the world, like I said, is buried in old injuries. And what I mean by that is, you've heard the saying, hurt people, right? So I tell you all the time that when people don't take the time to heal from old wounds, when they don't take the time to heal from things that people have done to them in their past, right? When they don't take the time to truly heal and truly ask God for the strength to move forward in life, they will carry that old baggage with them. They will carry the pain. They will carry that betrayal. They will carry everything that was afflicted upon them. They will carry that throughout their life. And there are a lot of people in this world who choose not to heal. They choose to just bury it. They choose just to put a Band-Aid on their wounds. They don't really take the time to really go and dive into that hurt, that trauma. And so what they do is, unbeknownst to them, they go around and they don't really realize, why do they treat people that type of way? Why do they feel like this is the right thing to do? Why, when they know that it's wrong, they still choose to take these acts against people? Because they're not healed. And there are a lot of people in the world that's like that. And see, when you don't take the time to heal, it's just like any disease. It's gonna grow and it's gonna fester over time. So no matter how many times you try to sweep it under the rug, no matter how many times you try to put a Band-Aid on it, right? That pain is gonna grow. It's gonna grow, it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow throughout different areas of your body. And it's gonna overcome you. No matter how hard you try to say, oh, I'm healed. I don't need to talk about that. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? If you're truly over it, you're able to talk about it. You're able to reflect back on it to say, this is what I'm not going to do next time around. I know better. I know better now. I've seen. I've healed. I've moved on. There are a lot of people who are not willing to forgive themselves for the things that they've done to people. They're not willing to even forgive themselves for placing themselves in that situation. And so it's just a never-ending cycle of hurting people, betraying people. You know what I'm saying? Stepping on people. And I want to be able to be a beacon of hope for you, to let you know that you can get past it. Because I've gone through a lot in my life, even though I don't look like it. This is not me preaching to you today. This is really me talking to you. Because I feel that everybody has been going through their shares of their ups and downs, their battles, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And I feel like a lot of you feel trapped. You know, you feel trapped in your head because you feel like, I don't even understand why I had to go through this. I don't even understand why this person did this. I don't understand how they walked away after everything that I had done for them, after how hard I fought, after how pure I was, how nice I was to people. I don't even understand the world that I live in. I don't even understand why I was placed here. I don't understand why I have the family I have. I don't even understand why I'm alone. I don't understand why I wake up some days, I don't even want to get up out the bed. I don't even understand why I walk around and I'm always depressed, but God has blessed me abundantly. But I don't feel whole. I don't feel fulfilled because you're choosing not to heal. I want you to, you know, I had went to Mary J. Blige concert last night. I cried at the concert just a little bit because y'all know her story, what she went through with her ex-husband. And so I felt her when she sung this song, Good Morning Gorgeous. And it just stuck to me, you know, and she just kept singing, and you could just feel where she was coming from when she was singing, and you could just feel where she was coming from. It's like she was singing, but she was crying tears of joy because she's free. You know what I'm saying? It's a burden that's lifted off of your shoulders when you choose to release that hurt, when you choose to release that betrayal, when you choose to release that pain. And so one of the things that I did, you know, and it's so crazy how I tell you God work in mysterious ways. He tried to break her spirit, tried to take her for everything. When he came into the relationship, into the marriage with nothing. I tell you all the time, you have to be careful who you choose to connect with, because people will literally try to hide and cloak themselves to connect themselves to you because they know that you are a child of God. They know the blessings is with you. They know that the abundance is with you. They know that the healing, everything, it comes with you. And they know that they can't give it to you. They know where they're coming from. They know that they're blocked spiritually. But they know they're looking at you and they're looking and they're seeing dollar signs. They're looking at you and they're seeing a new way of life. He was using her and taking her money to do things with other women. You know, he had no discard, no, nothing of her feelings. You understand what I'm saying? People will stomp on you. They will step on you. They will eat you, spit you up, and and spit you back out like you're nothing. And you're left there to pick up the broken pieces of your life. But let me tell you something. Oh my gosh. Like she was just singing that song. Good morning, gorgeous. You got to wake up and tell yourself every morning, good morning, handsome. You know what I'm trying to say? You got to wake up and sing that thing. And she just kept singing. And it's like you could tell when people just let the spirit come over them. You understand what I'm saying? When you sit there and you take it and you take it and you take it and you take it and you take it, and it's hard for you to forgive yourself because you like, I could have been freed myself, but I chose to stay in a situation that was hurting me. I chose to stay in a situation that was depleting me. I chose to stay in a situation where people were mocking me. I chose to stay in a situation where I was being overlooked. You understand what I'm saying? But you're not looking at the bigger picture. What I told you in one of my messages, I say, God is giving you that golden ticket. No matter how it came, no matter what you had to go through to get it, you got the golden ticket. You are free. No matter how long you was going through this cycle, you are free of the cycle now. No matter how much hurt and pain you went through, you are free from that now. No matter how people did you wrong, you are free from these people. God has taken you away out of these situations, and he is placing you into a new phase and a new cycle of your life because you deserve it. Let me see. You know, I just, like I said, somebody been going through something, and and let me tell you something. At the end of the day, you know, you gotta fight, and I tell you all the time, you can't let people have their way with you so much, you know, to the point where you just relinquishing all your power, everything to these people. And it's like when they cut the cords with you, because they're gonna cut the cords, they're gonna betray, they're gonna hurt you. They're not gonna see any wrong with it. Why? Because they're not healed. What does that do for you? What does that do for your mental mindset? What does that do for you mentally? What does that do for you on this new phase, this new path, this new cycle that you're in? What does that do for you when you're trying to hold on to people who are unhealed? When you're trying to hold on to people who are pulling you back? When you're trying to hold on to people who want you to stay stuck and stagnant? God is trying to cut the cords, and you keep trying to repair them with people who are hurting you, with people who are not meant to be in your life. I say all the time, you know, I used to wonder, you know, why growing up people called me ugly, and every time I come home, my dad would say, oh, it's because you're pretty. And I'm like, well, it don't make sense. If I'm pretty, why can't they just say that I'm pretty then? I mean, I seen other pretty girls, and they tell them that they pretty. So if I'm so pretty, why do they choose to bully me and call me ugly then? You know, you never understand certain things that you go through. You know, I tell you, I write it in my book, when I was in foster care and I first got there the first day, the lady told me that I was nothing, just like my mom. And she allowed me to continuously be raped, and these girls I was in there was double teaming me and beating me up every day. I tried to speak up to the social worker, and she shot down everything that I said and said that I was a liar. I held on to those feelings, and this is what I'm trying to tell you about something. I'll tell you about my life so it can help you. I buried it. I didn't heal it. When I came home, I told my mom nothing happened to me in there. I didn't want to face it. I didn't want to talk about it. When I started to be promiscuous, right, at 16 years old, I started acting on the feelings. See, this is what I'm telling you about. When you don't heal it and you bury it and you think that you over it, you think life just, oh, you don't go through the process, you don't take the steps to truly heal, that stuff catches up to you. And so when I started going through that, they didn't know what happened to me. They just said, oh, she just being fast. She just want to run away from home. She just this, she just that. And when I needed people to pray for me, they were judging me. When I needed someone to shake me up, when they were seeing me out there in the streets late at night or with people that they knew I shouldn't have been hanging out with, doing things they know I shouldn't have been doing, I needed someone to pull me up out the streets. I needed someone to shake me up and tell me to get back home. But instead, a lot of people chose to, and still to this day, I feel a lot of people cannot accept me talking about God. They cannot accept me and for who I am right now because of the things that I've done. There are a lot of people who bring up old things. A lot of people, ex-friends, a whole bunch of people that y'all just don't know what I've been through. You just don't know. But you know, when like I said, I had to heal. And what I'm trying to tell you is, because I didn't take the necessary steps, that stuff caught up to me. And so what I was doing in that moment, unbeknownst to me, I was screaming out for help. But I didn't know. I thought, you know, I'm just doing me. No, I was screaming out for help when I was doing those things. I was screaming out for someone to help me. I was screaming out for someone to love me. You don't understand what I'm saying? And so from there, I got down on my knees, and You know, it wasn't until it was a couple years that passed. Like I said, I was still going through whatever. I wasn't really getting close to God how I am right now. When everything hit me all at once, you know, I was going through a lot with somebody that I truly loved. And one of my other exes, like I said, that I was very close with, ended up getting with a close friend of mine. And I had to find out that had started even when we was together. And they chose to lie about it and tell people it didn't happen like that, you know, because they didn't want nobody to look at them a certain type of way. But I say they didn't want people to look at them a certain type of way, but she didn't mind telling my business to him. She didn't mind lying to him. She didn't mind throwing me under the bus to him. But you didn't want to come out and tell people, oh, I was messing around at that time with my friend's boyfriend. He wasn't my ex at that time when they was messing around. And then it's like when I was led to back up from her and me and him was already broken up, then I had to see them come out and be public with it. You know what I'm saying? And so not only that, I had to see people move on and have kids that they know that I wanted with them. I had to work. I worked so hard and tried to bury myself in work and in school just to really not still yet get the support and the recognition I thought I should have gotten, you know, because I was doing a lot. And like I said, again, I had to back up and heal, because it's like God was speaking to me. It's like, who did you get the MBA for? Who did you work so hard to get that promotion for? Why did you pick this career path? Why did you start, you know, taking sacrifices to save your money? Who were you doing it? Were you doing it for the recognition of these people? Or you were stepping into this, right? Because you wanted to better yourself. You wanted to better your life. Why did you choose to get closer to me? Did you do it for a pat on the back from these people? Or did you do it because you were truly trying to heal and position yourself to step into this new phase of your life? See, sometimes you don't recognize certain things. You know, we hurt ourselves. That's what I mean by we hurt ourselves, because we expect things from people who are unwilling to give it to us. When in the first place, we shouldn't even been setting these expectations for these people. We shouldn't even been having these type of expectations for these people who were not meant to be in our lives, who was never going to respect us, who was never going to cherish us. You understand what I'm saying? People who were not healed. You understand what I'm saying? You hurt yourself. That's what I mean by you hurt yourself by trying to see people in a light that at the end of the day, some people you just got to let go and you got to let God. I was fighting for my peace of mind and people didn't even know it. I was fighting to even want to be happy for life, to have that happiness for life, and people didn't even know it. They didn't even know it, that I was this close. They didn't even know that I was this close. God was the one who pulled me up from the trenches. God is the one who gave me this opportunity. Had it not been for him, I would not be sitting here talking to you. It's the reason why I'm telling you these things about my life. It's the reason why I'm sitting up here and I'm trying to encourage you. It's the reason why I'm trying to tell you that I'm living proof. Because even though I may not look like it, I've been through hell and high water. Even though it may not look like it, my name was dragged through the mud. Even though it may not look like it, I struggled. Even though it may not look like it, I almost gave up in the struggle. Even though it may not look like it, I was hurting. Even though it may not look like it, there was days I didn't want to do this no more. There were days that I got tired. There were days that I got weary. There were days that I said I cannot do it no more. There were days I couldn't deal with the evilness in this world. There were days. But God saw something in me that I didn't see in myself. I promised him I would never give up on him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I thank him because he freed me. He freed me and I didn't even know it. I kept crying out for that person. I said, God, I love them. I love them from a space in my heart. I was never fake. I may have been fast, but I respected every friendship I was in. You understand what I'm saying? I respected the code. I would never, you understand what I'm saying? If that's your boyfriend, I don't care how good he look. I don't care if me and you not friends. I'm not gonna do that. There's just some things I'm just not gonna do. Talking about trying to find my happiness. It's millions and billions of people in this world. I don't have to sit up here and talk to my friend's ex to find happiness. That would never make sense to me, and that's something I would never do. But I kept my wits about me, and God told me to let it go. And see, I didn't understand before things even was revealed to me. He was freeing me from these people that I was crying out for, these people that had hurt me because they walked out my life like I was nothing. They walked out my life like they didn't want to be in it. They walked out my life. Thank you, Tika, baby. I appreciate it. They walked out my life like made me feel so low. You understand what I'm saying? They walked out my life after I got broke trying to run behind them, trying to help them pay their bills. And I was left to try to figure out how I was going to pay mine. I kept saying, God, how it's so easy for these people to move forward. Sometimes I used to be like, God, just take my heart out my chest, man. I'm too good. I'm too good for people. I'm too good for people. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not perfect, but I never did the things that people did to me. You understand what I'm saying? And it just kept happening. I didn't understand he was freeing me from that friend. I didn't understand he was freeing me from that ex. I didn't understand he was freeing me from that family dynamic that I once believed in, that I once held close to my chest. I didn't understand that he was freeing me from that work environment. See, I didn't understand he was freeing me from that city. I didn't understand he was freeing me from that state. I didn't understand that he was freeing me. This is why you lose people. Do y'all hear me what I'm saying? God is freeing you. Some of y'all crying about people hurting over situations, and you don't even understand, like, God is over you, and he's telling you, can you heal? Can you heal? Because see, I didn't do it. I didn't break these people and move you forward from these people to hurt you. I did it to better you. I did it to set you free, because there was things that I saw that you could not see. There was conversations that I heard that you did not hear. There were situations that they were plotting, trying to put you in, that you did not know, that you could not foresee. You're crying and you're hurt, and I understand. But can you take the time to back up and realize that I was freeing you? Can you take the time to back up and realize that I was healing you? Can you take the time to step back and realize that I was cutting the cords? To people who was trying to remain stuck to you, people who was trying to remain tied to you, people who was never going to show you their true colors, people who was going to continuously do things behind your back, probably would have carried on for years, and you would have never known. You would have married this person not even knowing what they was doing behind your back with other people. Be glad that I cut the cord now, so that you can heal, instead of allowing it to carry on for years and years. Feelings would have grown, the attachment would have got stronger, and it would have been just that much harder to try to break the cord and heal. You heard me? Do you hear me what I just said? Be glad that he freed you and that he cut the cord now, so that you can heal. He cut it in the right time. He cut it in the nick of time. God wasn't trying to hurt you. He was trying to free you. People who did not deserve you will never be able to appreciate what you bring to the table. They can't begin to understand or fathom the type of person that you are because you are different. Because you are marked different. You bring the table, you add to that table, you everything, you the full package. You felt defeated because at the end of the day, these people did not deserve you. You felt defeated, but these people, they didn't deserve you. God was freeing you because he knew they didn't deserve you. And he got tired of them hurting you, mistreating you, being fake towards you. And this is why I tell you, we have to learn how to love ourselves better. We have to learn how to forgive ourselves. It first begins with forgiving yourself, with forgiveness. How y'all ask me, you know, at the end of the day, well, Victoria, if you heal while you're crying, baby, those are tears of joy. You see how I just got that right? Those are tears of joy. Do you hear me what I'm saying? I used to cry tears of loneliness. I used to cry tears of defeat. I used to cry tears of hurt, of pain, of sorrow. Now, I cry happy tears. Because I realized when people really showed me and I seen situations unfold, I say, that's what God was freeing me from. So I fight. It ain't easy. You know why it ain't easy? Because even though you move forward and you heal from it, it's still a thought in your mind. Thank you, Selfish baby, I appreciate it. It's still that thought in the back of your mind like, wow, this happened to me. They lied on me. Wow, they was laughing at me. Oh, they thought it was funny. Oh, they just discard me. Oh, they sitting up there. Oh, they friends now. Oh, so they in love now. Oh, so they done had a baby now. Oh, so they forget about me. They forget about what we have going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, forgive yourself. That's where it starts. I didn't realize how broken I was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even realize how broken I was. I was not setting my standards where they should have been. And this is why I accepted the certain people that I accepted in my life. Because I wasn't setting my standards where they should have been because I didn't realize who I was. You got to realize who you are. Been broken by family. I mean, my family is so toxic. I try not to talk about it and I don't call no names, but I just feel it. I feel it, and people will never know why I back up from them. I release them in love. You know what I'm saying? But my family was very toxic. And I was just a little girl, and you don't even realize, this is why I tell y'all about, make sure that you are very healed. See, it's not just about having sex and creating an offspring. It's making sure that when that baby enters this world, they are born into a strong family dynamic and foundation. We are creating generations of broken people, broken kids. These kids, this is why they create the music that they create. This is why they sitting up here and don't want to love, don't want to have a family. They give into the lust, they give into the temptation. They don't want to do how the old folks used to do back in the day. Like, you get a person pregnant, you marry them. And at the end of the day, if y'all having problems, if y'all having issues, you work through it. You don't just, oh, I want what's popping. I want somebody with a bigger booty. I want somebody with a narrow face. I want somebody that's fair skinned, this complexion, this shape, this curve. I want the homies to like them. If the homies don't approve them, I can't take them serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are a lot of people who are unhealed. There are a lot of people who are shallow. There are a lot of people who are superficial. Why? All this, oh, well, that's just co-parent. Oh, well, that's my baby mom. That's my baby daddy. You know, it's just so much. It's so much going on in the world today. People are sitting up here wanting to get their bodies done. And I keep trying to tell you, if you want to do whatever you want to do that makes you feel happy, do it. But at the end of the day, a lot of people are doing it because their self-esteem is not where it needs to be. There are a lot of relationships and marriages that are not working out, that are not lasting, because there are a lot of people who probably ignore red flags, who are not really setting the standards where they need to be. See, when you set that standard, you from the start, you tell people what you're going to tolerate, what you're not going to tolerate. You tell people, listen, if you can't be real with me, we need to communicate everything. We need to be best friends. Me and you need to be like this before we step out there in that world. Because when we step out there in that world, them devils, that evil, oh, it's going to attack our marriage. It's going to attack our bond. There are a lot of temptations. It's a lot of temptation. It's a lot of lust. It's a lot of lies. It's a lot of betrayal. It's a lot of deceit. It's a lot of masking. It's a lot of hiding. Lies, treachery. And it's going to be so easy when that devil come knocking at your door. If your bond is not like this where it need to be. Thank you, Ryan, baby. I appreciate that. When that devil come knocking on your door, like, it's going to be so hard. When he open up that door and he show you all the things that you could have if you walk through this door, and you know you trying to fight. You trying to fight to build and keep that bond strong. And he like, look what I got over here. Oh, they willing to play their role. Oh, don't they look better? They more shaped over here. They doing this over here. Threesomes is over here. The drugs is over here. The fun is over here. This is over here. You can't get mad at these people. You pray for these people. You can't get mad at these people. You pray for these people. Thank you. Thank you, Skywatcher. Thank you, and welcome to the family. There are a lot of people who went up against you because their spirit and their soul wasn't where it needed to be. So when that devil came knocking on their door, they willingly walked through it. And they didn't realize what they was losing in you. They didn't realize who they was hurting. They didn't realize who they was leaving behind. They didn't realize. But you take the moment, right, to level set with yourself for a moment. Realize who you are, and you fight. And a part of that is once you learn to forgive yourself and you work on forgiving yourself. I mean, truly forgiving yourself. I mean, if you have to write down every single situation that you've been through, everything that you've ever done to someone else, all of the things that you deprive yourself of, you write it down on a piece of paper. You do whatever you have to do. And you go down the list and you say, self, I forgive you. Self, forgive me for allowing this, for doing this, for holding on, for going back, for being neglectful, for turning a blind eye. Forgive me. I ain't perfect, but I could try to be perfect for you because you deserve me at my best self. You deserve me at my best self. You deserve me to put my best effort forward. This is a conversation you having with you. You deserve me to put my best effort forward and to heal and to forgive and to have a chance at a happy and peaceful life. Thank you, Valeria. Thank you, Valeria, baby. I love you and I appreciate that donation. So forgive me. And I promise you, I'm going to do what I got to do to break this bond, to break these strongholds, to break these soul ties, to break these toxic connections, to free myself from these narcissistic people, to free myself from these negative people, to free myself from these toxic people. I'm going to do what I have to do to heal. I'm going to do what I have to do to love you better. I'm going to do what I have to do to treat you better. Thank you, Maze. I appreciate that. I'm going to fight for you like I never have before. Because see, at the end of the day, if don't nobody else do it for you, you do it for you. Let me tell you something. everything that you went through, everything that you lost, man, let me tell you something. I tell you all the time, take it all with a grain of salt, and you say, you know what? I thank you, God, for the experience, but I ain't gonna let it kill me. In fact, I'm gonna let it motivate me to go harder. I'm gonna let it motivate me to fight harder. I'm gonna let it motivate me to push just that much harder. There are a lot of people, like I said, that never was my friend. You know, that's why I couldn't just hold this situation that I most recently went through so close to my chest, because it's like I've been going through this. I've been going through this with girls. I've been going through this. And that's why, you know, I had somebody tell me the other day, like, Victoria, you cold. And I say, what you mean by telling me that I'm cold? You know, I call you, this, that, and the third, like, you know, you don't really like want to go out with me. You don't really want to hang out with me. When you text me, it's just quick one-word responses. And I had to check myself. You know, this was a couple months back. And I had to talk to that person. I said, I don't know you. You could be just like this one. You could be just like this one. If I let you into what I have, who's to say you're going to start being jealous of it? Because you don't have it. If I let you in on who I'm dating, who's to say you're going to look at this person and do whatever it is? You know, I didn't know I was operating. Thank you, Ryan, baby. I appreciate it. I didn't know I was operating out of insecurity. I didn't know I was operating out of an unhealed space. This is what I'm trying to tell you about what happens when you don't heal and when you don't forgive. You don't even realize how these people that abused you, that hurt you, that betrayed you, still have power over your life. They're preventing you from actually having a real friend. They know they was fake. They know they was wrong. They know they was foul. But they still yet preventing you from having a real friend. They preventing you from having a real soulmate. They preventing you from having a real wife, a loving and a true husband, because you won't let them go. You won't let that pain go. You won't let that betrayal go. You won't let that deceit go. Stop worrying about what they got away with. Stop worrying about what they was hiding from people. Stop worrying about what they did to you. Stop worrying about how they treated you. Stop worrying about how they hurt you, how they don't support you, how they was fake to you. Yeah, it happened to you. But let me tell you something. It's because of who you are. It's because of all the things that you're going to accomplish. It's because God picks his strongest warriors for the toughest battles. These people may have at one point in time been your downfall. But look at how God rose you up. Look at how he blessed you. You're still a work in progress. But you're not going to let it take you out, and you're not going to let it defeat you, because you're not the only one that's going through some things. And I'm going to tell you something, and I hope you feel me where I'm coming from. It could have been worse. It could have been worse. I've had my good days and my bad days, but I won't complain, 'cause God has been so good to me, more than anyone in this world could ever be. I've had my good days and my bad days, but I won't complain, God's been real good to you. And he's probably been the only friend that you probably ever had in your whole life. Probably been the realest family member that you ever had in your whole life. Probably been the realest lover, your backbone, only one that you had in your whole life. But let me tell you something. Be proud and glad that he was there. Be proud and glad that he was there. Never mind who wasn't. Never mind who wasn't really rocking with you. Never mind what people said about you. Because you had your good days, you had your bad days. But we're not going to complain because we had God on our side. You understand what I'm saying? Because God has been so good to me. I just want you to say right now, thank you, God. Just say thank you, God. Because you have been so good to me. Thank you, God. Just say thank you, God. I won't complain. I won't complain no more. Thank you, God, because you've been so good to me. More than that friend been to me. More than that cousin been to me. More than that mama been to me. More than my daddy been to me. More than my brother been to me. More than my sister been to me. More than that coworker been to me. More than that manager been to me. More than my money been to me. More than my kids been to me. You've been so good to me. I just want to say thank you, Lord. Some days I may not want to get out of my bed, but thank you, Lord. I may have been through some things, but thank you, Lord. Because I won't complain. I'm not going to complain. Because you've been there for me. You've been my backbone. You've been everything that I need. And you move forward. You pick yourself back up and you move forward. Wipe the tears from your eyes and you move forward. Dust it off your shoulder, charge it to the game, and you move forward. Ask him to purify you, ask him to cleanse you, ask him to heal you, and you move forward. You release people with love and you move forward. You do it today if you haven't done so already. You know, you write out or you just say it from your mouth. You call out these people's names, whoever it is that has done something to you, whoever it is that betrayed you or hurt you on some type of level. You call out their name and you say, I forgive you. I forgive you and I release you with love. You got to. You say, I forgive you and I release you with love. I forgive you and I release you with love. And then you turn around and you tell yourself, self, I forgive you. Self, I'm going to heal you. Self, I'm going to repair you. Self, we going to move forward. We going to move forward. We going to move up. But what we not going to do is stay stagnant, break down, go back. We're not going to let this get to us anymore. Because we realize God has been good to me. You realize that God has been good to you. You realize all the things that he freed you from, the situations he got you out of, the people who he freed you from. I don't care how they walked up out your life. I don't care what they did to you. I don't care what actions they took against you, whether they was with you or they did it when they wasn't with you. It was God freeing you from these people and getting you about these situations. God got you about them situations and he freed you. You hear me? So you wake up every morning. You wake up every morning. I don't care if you ain't put on no makeup, you ain't fix your wig. I don't care, to my fellas, you can get yourself together. You just every day love yourself and go harder for yourself than you did the day before. You just wake up every day and just tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. To all my kings. Good morning, handsome. Just go tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. Yeah. Good morning, handsome. Just tell yourself that every day when you wake up. You just tell yourself. Wake up every morning and tell yourself that. Because God freed you. God freed you. That's the blessing. He got you away because he loved you. Not because he was trying to hurt you. Because he loved you. I want y'all to go, I know it hurts, but you free. You free from whatever it is people did. You free from whatever it is they said. You are free. The only person who can hold you back and keep you stuck is you. You were free. God got you away. He vindicated you. I mean, like I said, you can't get to everybody. You can't get to everybody. Some people just ain't meant to get to. Some people just not meant to get you. You understand what I'm saying? But the ones who, like I said, was able to see your transition, the one who was able to see, the people who was able to see your transformation, the people who was able to recognize your elevation and see that you changed and see that you healed, that's okay. And whoever can't accept it and whoever can't see it, that's okay too. Because you're still going to wake up. You're still going to fight for you. You're still going to tell yourself and love yourself better and hug yourself. Hug yourself. Love yourself. Treat yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the mirror and say, good morning, gorgeous. Look yourself in the mirror and say, good morning, handsome. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. Yeah, yeah. Hug yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Go get you a mirror. Go open up your phone and second phone, somebody's phone. Get the camera. Go. Good morning, gorgeous. Hug yourself. Good morning, handsome. Hug yourself. Go step out. Go do something. Go take a run. Go take a jog. Get your spirits up. Get your mind right. Get yourself regulated, situated. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. What you not gonna do? What you will not do? Is that it keep you down any longer than it already has. I would try to go ahead and sing it, but you know, like I said, I've been crying, and I just want y'all to go and I want y'all to go listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? I really want y'all to go listen to that song. I want y'all to go listen to that song, Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. I Love You More. I want y'all to go listen to that song. Because I'm telling you, she delivered that song like you could tell. But you know, when you free from all that hell, I mean, you'll sing like that too. Especially to a person who really tried to kill you and break your spirit and everything. Thank you, baby, for that donation. Thank you, Traveler, for that donation. I appreciate you. It's so hard just holding on, ain't even picking up my phone. It's hard enough to be, hard enough to sleep, hard enough to be alone. I'm just trying to move along. Sometimes I do, and then I don't. You know, that's the part that stuck out to me. She say, it's so hard just holding on. Like, people don't even realize how you was just that close to just like giving up on life. It's a weak thing, maybe to some. They feel like that was a weak thing for you to say. But when you go through like pure evil, like you see the pure evil that's in people, and at the end of the day, you know, you cry those tears, rise in knowledge, tears, that's part of your healing. You understand what I'm saying? Cry those tears. Jesus is real. To whoever said that, I pray for you and I pray that you heal. I'm not going to do this today when I know that, like I said, my focus is to those people who are broken, who are trying to heal and move forward. You know that what you went through was unjust. It was not fair. And it was unjustifiable. But at the same time, people didn't realize that in you trying to move forward and pick up the broken pieces of your life, they didn't know that it was so hard for you just to do that. Just for you to be able to have that mindset or that strength to be able to want to do that. I mean, it's not that you could have done it because obviously you were going to get through it because of the strength that God gave you. It's you wanting to do it, like wanting to have that energy, wanting to have that spirit, wanting to get up every day just to want to do that. It's not easy. When people at the end of the day try so much to break you and you don't even understand where it be coming from. Because you like, okay, you could laugh at me, you could mock me, you could say whatever it is you want to say about me. At the end of the day, can you self-reflect on the things that you've done? Can you self-reflect on who you are as a person, as an individual, while you're sitting over there trying to talk about me? While you're sitting over there trying to judge me? Because I can guarantee you, if we go down the list, me and you are not the same. I can guarantee you, if you go down that list, the same way you're trying to make me feel, you're going to feel like that by the end of that too. But that's not your aim. That's not your goal, to try to make people feel like that. So the main thing, what you do is, that's why God tell you to release these people, because you'll have a whole lot of people who don't have the grounds or the backing to say anything about you. Because let me tell you something, if you was to go down that list, but they did it anyway. And in that moment, it felt so hard for you just to want to hold on. Like, man, what I'm doing this for, man? I mean, what I'm waking up my bed for, to go wash, to go eat? Like, what is this? Okay, so what, I'm washing, I'm eating, I'm getting up. Now what I'm going to do? Okay, the sun's shining. Now what I'm going to do? Okay, I go for a walk. Now what? Now what? What am I going to this job for? What am I paying bills for? What am I keeping this house up for? Who am I doing this for? What is the purpose? What is the meaning? People don't even realize how somebody could break you just that bad. You start questioning everything. You start questioning everything in your life. You start questioning why you doing this. What's the purpose? You don't even want to do it no more. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care who you are. We all have been there. And this is why God tells you to guard your heart. For everything that you do will flow from it. Do you understand me what I'm saying? You don't even realize how necessary and crucial that is for you to do that. This is why I tell you to line people's actions up with the fruit of the Spirit. The first red flag that you see, you get gone. You don't say, I'm going to try to see the good in this person. I'm going to try to fight for this person. Because at the end of the day, you put all that energy, all that effort into that person. And what can they give to you? They're taken from you. God needs people in your life who, like I said, it's going to be equal reciprocity. You give into them, they give into you. It's balance. This is why it's hard for you to fight for your peace of mind, because you was given to people who wasn't able to give back to you. You didn't have nothing left for yourself when they left you. When they left you for dead. When they moved on. No matter how they did it, how nasty they did it, how they hit it, what they did. You had nothing left for yourself because you were giving to the wrong people. Because you wasn't setting your standards where they needed to be. Because you did not see what God was trying to tell you to get you to see. Because you did not love yourself the way that you should have been loving yourself. Because you were not treating yourself the way that you should have been treated. You were not speaking life back into yourself the way that you should have been speaking life back into yourself. You were not setting those firm boundaries with these people who were not meant to be in your life for as long as they were. People overstayed their welcome. Yes, they did. People overstayed their welcome in your life. Yes, they did. You invited these people in your home. They were meant to be there for a season for you to learn a lesson. They overstayed their welcome. Took off their shoes, got comfortable, put them up on the table, going up, opening up your refrigerator, cooking meals, making egg sandwiches, going up in your bed, buying a blow-up bed, saying, well, you know, I'm going to just go ahead and sleep up in the living room. You feel what I'm saying? Taking baths up in your tub, not cleaning it out. Running up your water bill, running up your light bill. Eating the kids' cereal. Won't go back to the supermarket to go replace it. Oh, yeah. Who I'm talking to? They were meant to be there for a season. They overstayed their welcome. Some of y'all got that spirit about you, like I said, at the end of the day, like you want to love people, you want to nurture people, you want to feed people, you want to take care of people, but at the end of the day, you keep doing this for people. What are you doing for yourself? What are these people doing for you to show you that they're deserving of it? Some of y'all just jump head first, and you like, well, that's just who I am. You become a victim. You become a victim. You are a victim of that mentality that you have, of that mindset that you have, of thinking that everybody deserves your kind heart, that everybody deserves your genuineness, that everybody deserves your friendship, that everybody deserves your pure heart, that everybody deserves to be up in your business, that everybody deserves to come up in your place and see how God is blessing you, that everybody is deserving to be around you, that everybody is deserving and they're not, and they wasn't. They overstayed their welcome. And when they left your place in disarray. They ain't think to clean it up. They ain't think to put it back in the same condition that it was when they first moved in or first came to visit. They ain't think to go ahead and do you a solid and pay you back for what you did, for letting them stay there rent-free, for letting them eat up your food. They just left. And then when you look around and you saw all the work that you had to do to get your place, y'all not ready for it, man. See, I said I wasn't going to come on and preach today. I guess God had different plans. See, when you turned around and you looked at all the work that you had to do after they left, I don't care how they left. I don't care who they joined up with. They left. They were gone. They weren't in your life no more. They weren't in your place no more. You looked around and you saw all the work that you had to do. My God, you had your work cut out for you. And instead of trying to ask God for the strength in that moment to say, piece by piece, I'm gonna work on each section. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tackle all of it today. You know, today I'm gonna hit the living room. Tomorrow I'm gonna hit the bedroom. The next day I'm gonna hit the kitchen. I'm gonna do the closets. Then I'm gonna do the balcony. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna do the kids' room. All this type of stuff, right? You looked at all the work that you had to do. You looked at how they left you. You reflected back on the situation of all you gave and what you did not receive. You reflected on all the time that you wasted, all the love that you gave away. And you felt like you didn't want to hold on no more. It was too much work. See, and you felt like you didn't have no one there to really help you get through this the way that you really, you felt like you had to go at it alone. You felt like, I shouldn't have to go through this alone. It's too much work. You felt like you didn't have the support that you needed to get the work done. Now, I'm talking about breaking up different sections, but you know what I'm talking about. See, your life, you looked at all the work that you had to do to prepare your mind, to heal your heart, to rejuvenate your spirit. All that work, that take work after somebody leaves you like that. And you know what you've done for people. You know what you've given out. You had a whole lot of IOUs out there in that world. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. IOUs. You ain't never got that money back. You never will get that money back. You never will get that time back. And you looked at all the work that you had to do to replenish yourself, to rejuvenate yourself. And you felt like, nah, I can't do this. No more, I'm done. All the fakeness that was around you. People fake so hard, fake so well to get up in your life, to sit on your couch, to chill with you, knowing that they ain't like you. Knowing that they was looking at what you had in your life and felt some type of way about it. Or knowing that they wanted it at one point in time. Never told you, hid it from you, but kept coming up in your life, staying in your place, sleeping on your couch, eating your food, hanging out with you, talking with you, laughing with you, but they didn't like you. And then they left you. But it was in that moment, like I said, you didn't even, some people I'm talking to, some of y'all, it's like, some called on God, some didn't. But that's okay. He still came through for you. He still came through for you. And it was God that really gave you that strength to tell you, just watch how everything is going to be once you clean it up. Just look at how clean and pure your life is going to be. Just look at how happy you're going to be now that you see. See, okay, this y'all not going to understand. Y'all looking at, they took everything from me and they left. They faked like they liked me and then they betrayed me. They lied on me. They did not care about me. They forgot about me. But God is trying to get you to see that these weren't the people that needed to be in your life anyway. By him revealing it to you, by them walking out your life, by them betraying you, it showed you who they are. That's him freeing you from these people. That's what he's trying to get you to see. Now he said, okay, we got these people out. Oh, they left? Go ahead and deadbolt that door because they ain't coming back in. Now we got work to do. We got work to do, sir. We got work to do, ma'am. It's that tough love he started giving you. It's that tough love he started giving you. Throwing water on your face. You're going to get up out this bed today. Ain't no food up in the refrigerator. I guess you gonna get up and go to that supermarket and go grocery shopping, huh? I guess you gonna get up out that bed today and go grocery shopping, huh? The light's about to go off. I guess somebody gonna get up and pay that light bill today, huh? You got jobs that's emailing you. You got interviews you got to get dressed for. I guess somebody gonna get up today and go get that money. Somebody gonna get up today and go ahead and go grocery shopping. Somebody gonna get up today and get their mind back right. Somebody gonna get up today and start cleaning. Somebody gonna get up today and start disinfecting. But what you not gonna do is sleep up in this bed another day like your life ain't worth it. After you made everybody feel like they was worth it. After you made everybody feel like they was big energy, big king, big queen. Now it's time to go ahead and put that energy back into yourself. Act like your life is worth that much. Act like you worth that much. Act like you worth fighting for you. Act like you worth. Act like you worth it. You made everybody else feel like they was worth it. You made everybody else feel like they was loved. You poured into everybody else. Helped everybody else. Hugged everybody else. And now you say, oh, I'm not good enough to fight for me to get my life back right. I'm not good enough to get about this bed today and tell myself today, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. You gonna tell yourself that you ain't good enough to tell yourself that? You're gonna start getting up today and cleaning out. Disinfecting, cleaning it out. God was giving you that strength to get up and make it happen. And little bit by little bit, like I said, that was you being a work in progress with your mind, with your spirit, with your heart, with your life. That was you being a work in progress. And then when you took the time and he said, okay, now sit on the couch. Look around, what you see. Not only did he repair it, right? He put it in a better condition than what it was when you first started out, before these people entered into your life. I'm saying something. He put it in a better condition. Who I'm talking to? See, not only did he restore you, after you got through, he told you sit on that couch and look around. Look at all the work that we've done. Thank you, Top Baby. I appreciate that. Look at all the work that we've done. You say, God, this ain't the same apartment that I had before these people came and ransacked it. Hold on, God, this ain't the same house I had when these people came in and depleted me. Hold on. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's of higher quality now. It's of higher quality now. Who I'm talking. Woo! He say, look, sit down, look around. It's not even in the same condition that it was when you first initially met these people and let them into your life, right? He made your life better. It's of higher quality now. You understand what I'm saying? You in new territory now. Thank you, Mobile Moms, baby. I love you. You in new territory now. You in a new season now. You didn't understand what God was trying to do for you. You didn't understand. And it's okay, because see, when you go through things, I tell you, it will break you. The devil will try to break you so bad when he knows that you're right there and you're close to your breakthrough and to your miracle. Do you understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Lamb, baby. I appreciate that. Bit by bit, piece by piece, he worked with you. He helped you. When you felt like you was ready to just, oh, this too much. He said, no, we got more work to do. Oh, God, I just want to go ahead and take it out. Go ahead and clean it. Do this real quick. Let's go. We got work to do. Oh God, my mind, I'm hurting. I'm this. Okay, cry. Let's go. We got work to do. Then he says, sit down and take a look around. It didn't even look the same no more. Your life didn't. Oh, you was shocked at the life that you had. You was shocked because as you was doing the work, you didn't realize God was performing miracles for you, that God was bringing blessings your way. He was telling you, go ahead and let's clean before we put this furniture up in here. You like, God, what did it? He was bringing things your way. Bringing things your way. He said, now you're of higher quality. Listen, it's of higher quality now. So you know what that means? You know what that means? See, I'm about to tell you something. When you put work into something, right? When you put work into something, I'm talking about real work. I'm talking about it take months, days, hours. You put real work, money, you invest into it, right? You don't just let it fall by the wayside. You don't just take that so easily and let other people, run it, right? Or check up on it. See, you don't put real work into restoring your life now. You don't put in some real work into ridding yourself of these toxic people. So you don't put in some real work to regulate your mind. So you don't put in some real work to clean up that house, didn't you? I'm talking to somebody. Who I'm talking to? You don't put into some real work into getting them freeloaders, them backstabbers, them Jezebels, two-faced, bigoted people, narcissistic people. Who I'm talking to about your life. People that you had real strong attachments to, soul ties to. Oh, it took some work to get them people about your life. And it took just that much more to clean up your life. So what God is saying now, your life ain't the same no more. You stepping into new territory now, sir. You in new territory now, man. Are you going to so freely open up your door now to let any and everybody come in? No, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. You're not. See, before you wasn't where you needed to be. That's why I say your life is different. Your place is different. Your house is different. It's not in the same state. When you was putting in that work, see, it was higher quality now. It was in a better condition now. You understand what I'm saying? It's not in the same where it was when you started off. And before you started going through these lessons and these cycles. You understand what I'm saying? So you wasn't really putting in that much work. Wherever you was at before these people hurt you, betrayed you, whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on now. They did what they did, and you had to put in work to clean it up. You had to put in work to get over these people, to move past it, to heal. Thank you, RP. Thank you, RP, baby. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, too. Now that you sat and you looked around and you look at how your life is different, you look at how you have newfound peace, newfound joy, mentally, physically, spiritually. You got your peace. You got your peace. You're not going to even if God took a step back, which he's not, but even if God took a step back, and these people came knocking on your door, the devil came knocking on your door again, devil came knocking on your door again, tap, tap. You know what you're going to do? You sit right down on that couch and act like you didn't even hear them knocks. You know what comes along with that territory if you open up that door. You know how much work you put into healing yourself, forgiving yourself, and forgiving these people. You release them with love. It ain't no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? You just ain't going to open up that door and let people back into your life to do you the way that they did you before. That's all. Ain't no hard feelings because you release these people with love. But you just ain't going to open up that door for the devil no more. And that's on period. Y'all sit right there on that couch. Baby, you out on your balcony. Sipping, relaxing, enjoying life, enjoying your peace. You put in too much work to see that now your life is better than it's ever been before. You put in work. God is blessing you. You ain't gonna open up that door no more. Not just to these past people. But to any new people who think that they're going to play games with you, to any new people who think they're going to sit up here and try to break you, I tell you, at this stage, at this point in your life, God has lifted and built you up and healed you so much to the point where it's like you really don't need people. But if people want to be a part of your life and they need you or want you, they have to be able to add something to you. They have to bring something to the table. You don't need their accolades. God is giving that for you. You don't need their acknowledgement. You give it to yourself. You don't need their compliments. Because you wake up every day and you tell yourself, good morning, good afternoon, good night, gorgeous, handsome, sir, ma'am, king, queen. God has paid all your bills. God has stabilized you. God is healing you. God is blessing you. You don't need these people. Some of y'all prayed a prayer to where God will make you so independent, because some of y'all know what that felt like when you had to hold out your hand. Them same treacherous people that you helped had to ask you X, Y, and Z on why you needed their help and why you needed their money. Oh, baby, no, we're not doing that over here. It took one time, probably 2 times, probably 3 times. But let me tell you something. When you got tired and you got fed up, God gave you that strength, got these people about your life, and you put in that work. He said, don't worry about it, baby. You ain't gonna need nobody. Trust and believe that. Ain't nobody gonna be able to do that to you no more. But you also realize you're not gonna sit up here and let people use and deplete and take advantage of you anymore either. You sit up here and you help somebody else out. And you realize they don't be over eager and jump in head first to help you out. Oh, they got to think about the bills that that need to be paid. They got to think about rent that's coming up. They got to think about the shoes that they want to get. Oh, that's going to take out my money that I allocated for this. Oh, but did you think twice when they asked you for help? Now you realize, see, God didn't just have you take a look around. What I mean by take a look around, he said, evaluate, do a self-assessment. All the work that you had to put up into healing yourself, rejuvenating yourself, replenishing yourself. When he was taking you through these phases and going through that and realizing these things, he also had jogged your memory for you to reflect back on situations that people placed you in. You remember when you just jumping, giving Larry $100, giving Dorothy 5, 4, and then when it came time for your rent, you had to beg your landlord to give you an extension. Where were these people paying you back your money? Oh, did they come through for you? They didn't come through for you. Who came through for you? I came through for you. I need you to sit on this couch, and I really need you now to do a self-assessment, because it ain't going to happen no more. It's not going to happen no more in this season. Do you hear me what I'm saying? You going to pay your rent. Listen, your priorities come first. Your bills come first. Your healing, listen, you come first. You had to go through some things to get here. It's okay. You had to be hurt to get here. It's okay. You had to be betrayed to get here. It's okay. But you're here. And now that you see, and now that you know, it ain't no going back to the old. So now when somebody come with that mess talking about, oh, can I do this? Everybody, listen, till Friday, baby, I guess you're going to sit up here, you're going to find a way to make it through Friday then. And see, what you teaching people is, you teaching people how to respect you. You teaching people how to treat you. Whether they deal with you again or not, they know they ain't going to be able to try you up that alley no more. Ain't no more coming through and asking me for handouts. Ain't no more coming through and asking me to borrow this until this day. I guess you're going to find a way. Just like you had to find a way to clean that apartment, to clean that house. You better act like you know and don't play with me, man. Who was there to help you clean it up? You almost gave up hope. You almost gave up faith. So what that mean? That mean nobody was there to help you. Until God came through. And he said, you're going to sit on this couch and you're going to learn today. Because we're not going through that no more, are we? Lending out money to people who know they had no intentions of paying you back. They try you because you allow them to. Ain't no more allowing in this season. Because you in new territory now. You in a new season now. In a new apartment, a new house that you took the time to clean. You got a new life that you took the time to build. No ma'am, no sir. That door gonna stay closed. You open it when God moves you to open it. Because you know whoever he moves you to open it for, trust and believe. They ain't gonna leave you in the condition that these people left you in. Oh, they coming in, they gonna know their boundaries. You gonna set your boundaries. They gonna come in, they gonna, hey, do you need this? I just want to go ahead and give you this because you know I had this and that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. I said, do you understand? No, it's okay, I'm gonna go ahead. They gonna know boundaries. When God tells you to open that door, trust and believe who walked through it, they gonna be for you. They gonna be real to you. They gonna give back to you. You're not stepping outside of God anymore. And when that devil come knock on your door, you ain't open it no more. Because you know what he took you through. You know how he left you. You know what he will do to you if he does not do it in the beginning. Over time, that person is going to show you who they are. These situations and these cycles are going to repeat itself. You know how much work you put in to get your life to where it is today. Don't play with me. You ain't going to open up that door no more. Because you took the time, you put in the work, and you heal, or you are healing, and you are forgiving, and you're moving forward. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're gorgeous. You don't need nobody to tell you that you're handsome. You get up every day and you tell yourself that. Now, I've said what I've had to say. I didn't, intend on it being this long. This is a really long, this is a long live. But I let spirit move me today because somebody needed to hear that. Baby, you are at peace. If you cherish where your life is right now, if you cherish yourself and how much work and hard work you put into getting yourself to this point, you ain't gonna open up that door for the wrong people no more, man. You release people in love, you are moving forward. You are moving on to bigger and better. You are loved, you are supported, you are cherished. Trust me, more than you ever know. More than you ever know. Some people in their pride, some people, you know, woo, people gonna be people, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why some look at you or watch you and don't wanna, but let me tell you something. You never needed anybody's support. You ain't never need nobody love. Love yourself. You know that you got the support in the backing of God. Let that suffice and let that be enough. If you never get it from these people, if you never get it how you want to get it, if you see them giving them, listen. Thank you, T. Crawford. I love you. I appreciate you. You're not focused on that no more. We're not focused on that no more. Do you hear me? Go listen to that song after you get off my live today. Good Morning Gorgeous by Mary J. Blige. I want to tell every single person who's booked the sessions with me, thank you so much. Thank you for that's right, you and God spent a lot of time on that couch. You spent a lot of time on that couch. It wasn't just him getting you to self-reflect on where your life is today. You know, I know y'all was happy about them blessings and happy that you was able to become stable and happy about all the success, but he was also trying to get you to self-evaluate and do a self-assessment on all those situations that you was once in. It was hurtful. It was hurtful. It was very hurtful. Yet the very same people that you willingly held, here you go. Here you go. I'm in need. Can I, when you gonna be able to pay me back? When you gonna be able to do this? When you gonna be able to do that? It hurts you. But at the end of the day, you are here, you are healing, you are forgiving, and you are moving forward. You are taking those steps, and that's part of the step. And realizing and doing a self-assessment, you know the work, how much work you put into, you're not gonna open up that door and let people come into your life. I don't care if it's past, new, whatever. Now, if God leads you to open up that door and he moves you in spirit to open up that door and you open up that door, trust and believe whoever come back, whoever comes through that door is going to be right for you. I don't care if it's a friend, I don't care if it's a family, if it's blood or not blood, whoever, because he's not going to allow you to be hurt like that no more. Do you hear me? And so I want to thank everybody for a booking session with me and for working with me. Y'all know it's been crazy. But I try every day. You know what I'm saying? I try every day, and I know God is, you know, he's not giving up on me. He's pushing me, and so I'm pushing y'all. You get up every day. I don't care how you feel. You get up and you tell yourself, good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. I don't care if your face ain't beat. I don't care what it is that you have on, what you have. I don't care. You wake up every day from this day forward, and you hug yourself and you look yourself in that mirror, you look yourself wherever you go, you hold yourself to a higher standard. You're in new territory now. You got to bring a new energy now. It's the new you now. You know what I'm saying? Sierra, if you do want to book me, like I said, y'all have to look at the community board. I'm going to repost it again today. The link is going to be there. It's also on the About Me section. You find my book, my website, or you guys can just go straight to my website where I have my merchandise, I have my book, and I have the links so that you guys can book me as well. My slots are filling up for this month because I don't allow you guys to pick a time just because I have a lot of other things going on. I allow you to pick the date, but you will not be able to pick the time when you book it. And I set it up on purpose for that way because I have to be able to set the time based on my schedule. So you will be able to go ahead and book me. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me. Thank you for working with me. I know some of y'all be wanting me to come on here and post more, come on here and do live more. And I'm on here and I'm doing the live. I'm on here and I'm doing the live. I thank y'all thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, RP. I'm coming on here and I'm doing more lives because I appreciate y'all. I know that God put me in this position, and I know that y'all been supporting me since day one. And so at the end of the day, I always tell y'all, listen, if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. You need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you know that you got it in me. I'm your sister. You already know I come with that real. I come with that real. Never that fake. You already know. Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC game. I love y'all, really. God is so good. God has been so good to you. He's been so good to me. Free yourself. Y'all already free. Baby, you ain't got no care, no worry in the world. Go eat your favorite dessert. Sit on that couch. Enjoy your peace of mind. Do you hear me what I'm saying? Who is meant for you, God will bring them your way. You will not have to go and chase it. You won't have to overexert yourself like you did in these other situations. When it's meant to be, it will be. What's meant for you will be for you. Do you hear what I'm saying? Get your mind off of who's working on you, who's sending you evil out, who's sending you negative energy. Let me tell you something. The people who's working on you, they're learning a tough lesson about that now. I can guarantee you that. You can't break somebody to get their strength from God. You can't break somebody who's on a mission, who's on a path, who has purpose. These people are disillusional. They're delusional. These people need help. And they need healing, first and foremost. And they're realizing that. Because did they stop you? I'm sorry. Who I'm talking to? Am I talking to my JC gang? Am I talking to my brothers and my sisters, my kings and my queens, my prince and my princesses? Did they stop you? They didn't stop you because you on my live watching me now. They didn't stop you. They didn't stop you. So, I mean, what we going to be focused on it for? God freed you. He delivered you. He healed you. And he's blessing you. Do you hear me what I'm saying? That's what you focus on. You focus on your healing. You focus on forgiving people and releasing them in love. You focus on regulating your mind. You focus on your happy, peaceful, joyful life. We ain't worried about these folk, man. They wasn't worried about us when they did what they did and they moved forward. So let me tell you something. Let God handle them and let him continue to bless you and move you forward in life. That's all I say. It ain't hard. And until next time, I want y'all to stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all. Hey, I'm right here with y'all. Y'all see me? Y'all see me? Y'all see me? They're delusional. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's go. We moving forward. Thank you, John. Welcome to the family, John. Man, we happy. You understand me? It's Sunday. We happy. Go eat you some soul food. Go watch your favorite movie. You hear me? Sit on that couch if you want to sit on that couch. Do whatever you want to do, baby. You in new territory right now. You living a new life. It's a new you. Big energy. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. Look at yourself and say, good morning, gorgeous. Hey, good morning, handsome. Let's go. Thank you, Andy, baby. I appreciate it. Good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, handsome. Just love yourself. Tell yourself you love yourself. Go treat yourself. Hey, good morning, gorgeous. Thank you, KM, baby. I love you and I appreciate you. Thank you for that donation. Go sing that. Go listen to that. Go live your best life. God is blessing you. Be joyful, be grateful, be thankful. Give him thanks, give him praise, honor, and glory. And let me tell you something. Until next time, y'all stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.